Welcome to eVision Hub. Today, let's look at two distinct autofocus camera lenses used in many embedded vision applications. So, let's kick things off by asking ourselves, how does an autofocus camera module really work? Well, autofocus cameras are true to their name as they can lock in the target object even when the distance keeps varying while capturing the image. Designing an autofocus camera involves choosing the best fit lens, which typically comes in two variants. One is called a liquid lens and the other is called a voice coil motor or VCM lens. While comparing the two types of autofocus lenses, there are a few questions that come to our mind. First, how do you pick the right lens out of the two? Then, what are the product specific factors to be considered? And finally, where exactly can each lens type be used? Now, let's try to find out as we explore the 9 critical factors to be considered while choosing an autofocus lens. The first one is amount of heat dissipation. In a VCM autofocus camera lens, the increased mechanical movement tends to cause friction. This can lead to greater heat dissipation. A liquid lens overcomes this problem by altering its focus using the liquid inside the lens. Hence, a liquid lens is a better choice if your application demands controlled heat. The second factor to be considered is precision and lifetime. In a VCM autofocus camera, the wear and tear caused due to mechanical movement leads to lesser precision over time. If you are looking for an increased lifespan and precision, it makes more sense to choose an autofocus camera with a liquid lens. Now let's look at the third parameter, operating temperature range. As mentioned earlier, the lowered heat dissipation makes a liquid lens camera more suitable for certain applications compared to a VCM autofocus camera. This is true especially for products and devices used in industrial environments where they have to typically operate in wider temperature ranges. The fourth factor to consider while making a choice between a liquid lens and a VCM lens for your autofocus camera module is time taken to focus. If your application can't afford any delays while capturing an image, it's best to opt for a liquid lens as it can lock onto the target object in as less a time as a few milliseconds. A VCM lens takes more time to focus due to the fact that it has to move mechanically to adjust focus. The next factor to look at is power consumption. Liquid lenses prove to be a clear winner when it comes to power consumption in comparison to VCM powered autofocus lenses since they do not involve mechanical movements. Now let's look at the sixth parameter, which is size and weight. A VCM lens is heavier and larger than a liquid lens since it needs to have more space to accommodate the movement of its parts. The next consideration is lens mount. A VCM motor can power only small cameras. So if you are looking to achieve autofocus using an M8 or M12 lens, a liquid lens is the way to go. Now let us look at how cost varies between a liquid lens and a VCM lens. Since liquid lens autofocus is a newer technology and offers more benefits compared to a VCM lens, it is costlier. When it comes to thousands in volumes, there is a significant difference in price between the two. So, to conclude, the choice of autofocus lens primarily depends on your product or device. It is best to determine the performance and other requirements of your product first in order to choose an ideal lens for your autofocus camera module. We hope this video helped shed some light on the selection process. If you have any queries on choosing an autofocus camera for your embedded vision application, please leave them in the comments section. You can also write to us at camerasolutions@econsystems.com. See you in the next video and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.